Hi, I'm Average Trader, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys the most important thing about day trading, which is share sizing. A lot of people say the stop loss is the most important thing, but just the stop loss and over share sizing can lead to the same devastating result as if you had no stop loss at all, right? I've received a lot of questions via Discord recently, particularly with newer traders, about how I maintain a consistent risk, or even how to maintain a consistent risk at all. So I've decided to make this one video to kind of explain everything in that department. Before we get started, just make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and spread correct information, because there's a lot of incorrect information out there these days. On top of that, if you have any other questions, feel free to either ask them in the comment section or join our Discord, link in the description. Let's hop straight into it. So this is going to be for newer traders, and older traders can take this as a refresher, but what is share sizing, right? Share sizing is buying the correct amount of shares to maintain a certain level of risk. So if you plan to enter a trade, let's say at $80, and you have your stop loss, meaning getting out no matter what, at $79.30, how would you go about risking $20 on this trade? The answer is it depends on how many shares you buy, which is the share size. An important thing to note with the share size is that it means nothing without a stop loss, and a stop loss means nothing without the correct share size, hence why they're both considered to be the most important part of trading. The next question is why we really need share sizing. Like I've said previously, share sizing plus your stop loss defines the maximum amount of money you can lose on a single trade. With proper share sizing, you can risk the same amount of money each trade. And risking the same amount of money each trade is essential if you want to be a profitable trader. It's basically the foundation of how you decide whether one aspect of your trading is good or bad for your overall trading plan. For instance, without share sizing, on one trade you could risk $400 and make $40, and on another trade you could risk $30 and make $30 back. And if you just look at your profits, you would make the mistake of thinking that your first trade is better because you made $40 versus $30, right? But with deeper analysis, you'll come to realize that on your first trade, you only made 10% of your risk, while on the second trade, you made 100% of your risk. So this is why having a consistent risk via share sizing is super important. So here's what most of you probably came for. This is the formula for how many shares you need depending on your risk and your entry with your stop loss. The formula is the share size is equal to the amount of money you want to risk divided by your stop amount. The stop amount is not your stop loss. All right, a lot of people get confused. The stop amount is the amount of money in between your entry and your stop loss, or in other words, the absolute value of your entry minus your stop loss. For example, if your entry is $30 and your stop loss is $29.75, your stop amount would be 25 cents or 0.25, because in this case there's 25 cents between $30 and $29.75. So what exactly does this tell us, right? What is the share size? The share size is the amount of stock you need to buy at your entry to only lose the specified amount of money if you hit your stop loss. So let's show some examples. So let's pretend that this chart is the chart we're working with, and I understand that it might not be the most realistic or accurate chart, but we'll look at real live charts later. This is just a simple way to establish a foundation of what we're talking about. So in this scenario, we're trying to enter the position at $50 and have our stop loss at around $49.72 and only risk $20, meaning that we lose $20 if the price hits $49.72, right? Let's go to our formula. First, we calculate the stop amount, the absolute value of $50, our entry, minus $49.72, our stop loss, is 28 cents or 0.28, right? This tells us that there is 28 cents between our entry and our stop loss. Now our share size is equal to $20, the maximum amount we want to risk, divided by 0.28, or our stop amount. And this comes to about 71 shares. This means that we will need to buy 71 shares at $50 if we want to risk $20 at our stop, which is $49.72. Right? Let's look at another example. So in this scenario, our entry is $79.89 and our stop loss is $79.58. We want to risk $15. And go ahead and pause the video here to calculate on your own what the correct share size is. I will show the answer in 3, 2, 1. So in this scenario, the stop amount would be 0.31 or 31 cents, since there's 31 cents between $79.89 and $79.58. We divide the amount of money being risked, which is 15, by 0.31, and we get around 48 shares. This tells us that we need to buy 48 shares at $79.89 in order to risk $15 if we stop out at $79.58. Now, before we go into live chart examples, some of you might be thinking, hey, there's no way you can plug these numbers into a calculator, find the share size in time to make the trade, right? Before the stock takes off. New traders all have problems calculating share size. And honestly, even I have problems calculating the share size sometimes. This is why we have a Discord with a free Discord bot to use that automatically calculates your share size, right? All you have to do is type !trade, space your entry, space your stop loss, space whatever risk you want to have, and it'll pop out your share size along with the price in which you can sell for 1 times your risk in profit or 2 times your risk in profit, right? If you yourself are a profitable trader, you can earn free Discord Nitro by calling out your trades live, right? You can call out your trades to earn points, and based on how profitable they are, that you can redeem them for Discord Nitro at the end of each month. And all of this is completely free, so you have nothing to lose. On top of that, I'm super active on the Discord to answer any trading related questions. So join the Discord, links in the description, and I'm telling you personally, this bot is a lifesaver. I frequently use it. Now this is a live trade that I took, and as you can see, this is a textbook pattern. The entry is 125.87 and the stop loss is 124.87 with a risk of $1,000. Now, a lot of you might think $1,000 is a lot of risk, but I've been profitable for over 4 years now, and I always tell new traders to start on $5 or $10 risk, right? You earn the right to increase your risk with every profitable month, right? The $1,000 risk is a combination of all 4.5 years of my profitable trading. So with that said, our stop amount would be exactly $1, since there's only $1 between 125.97 and 124.87, and the math is pretty simple on this one. I'd need 1,000 shares at 125.87 to risk $1,000 if we stop out at 128.87. As you can see, this trade works out, and I sold at 127.81, making 2 to 1 on my money, or in other words, 200% of my risk in profit, which in this case for me was $2,000. So this next trade, it's also a $1 stop amount, so I won't explain all of it, but this is to show you that no matter what the pattern is, right, the share size for a $1 stop amount is the same, right, for $1,000 risk, that is. At a $1 stop amount for any entry, it'll always be a 1,000 shares for $1,000 risk, right? Once you've gotten used to your own risk amount, you'll often memorize some of the common stop amounts, $1, 25 cents, 50 cents. And as you can see with this trade, I also made 2 to 1 on my money, right? These two live examples are both showing $1 stops, but when the stop amounts gets into decimals or gets into uneven numbers, like let's say 37-cent stop amount or $1.60 stop amount, that's when the math gets a bit more complicated, and that's when I personally use the Discord bot. So now the last thing I do want to mention is that I do stream all of my trades live every day. I've shown you some of the winning trades, but on stream you'll see all of the losing ones as well. I think that the losing trades are even more valuable than the winning ones, as me as well as everyone else watching can review them and learn from them, right? On stream you'll see everything I do, from what I do pre-market, how I find my favorites list or my watch list every morning, how I develop a market bias every morning, etc. Right? There's many things I do, and it's really like a gold mine for newer or older traders alike, right? You get to see all my trades, and with share sizing you can take my trades at your own risk level. So instead of risking $1,000 like me, you can risk $10 or $20 or whatever your risk is, right? And when I make 2 times my risk, you'll also make 2 times your risk, right? I've been profitable for over 4 years now, and I really do hope that you join me for the rest of my trading career. Join me at my website, averagetrader.live, for just $1, and you can cancel at any time, right? Once again, that's averagetrader.live. And remember, it only takes 1 trade a month for you to make 2 times, 3 times, or even 5 times your risk. So I really hope to see you in the chat room soon. And finally, just a reminder, you can always ask me any trading related questions in our Discord. It really is a treasure trove of information there, right? With the share sizing bot along with the point system, it's literally free, so you have nothing to lose. So that wraps it up for this video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like me to cover or any questions you might have. Although once again, Discord would be the fastest way to contact me. So good luck out there in the markets, fellow traders.